Hello, hello, hello. It's Tasha Love You. It feels so weird doing videos this way. I can't tell you. I'm used to looking at something other than freaking Movie Maker. Anyway, okay, so you're going to be in on my next manifestation, okay? I am manifesting, yes, bigger and better. I have to move on. I am a little ashamed to say, but I just don't want to live with sick people. I don't want to live with people who don't want to better themselves, which to me is sick. So, moving on. I don't want anything grandiose, considering I have a big list for God to fulfill. I don't want to necessarily live alone, but I don't want to live in a huge complex either. So, where I envision myself. Okay, first of all, I saw the apartment number 17. Okay, so I'm thinking it's going to be like this, a nice big studio. About what I'm paying now or less. That's my goal. That's my deal with God, and God's never let me down yet. So, as you open the door, there's going to be a wall behind the door once it's opened, that is. So you open the door, you bang the door into the wall. I envision a closet there, either a long closet or a long window behind, on the side of where you open the door, okay? No, not the side the door is on. When you open it, the door is going to bang against the wall. So that wall the door is banging against is going to be the long wall that's going to probably hold the majority of my belongings. Okay? Elongated room to your right as you walk through the door is going to be another window, of course. 3 windows. I see 3 windows. Oh, in the bathroom, that's 4 windows, right? Okay. 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, okay, at least 3 windows, including the bathroom. Okay, so elongated to the right when you walk in the room. I'm in the far corner. I'm going to put my bed, nightstand, and then around my bed, I'm going to put my shoji screens. Next to my bed, I'm going to put my damn it. I had this all mapped out in my head. Where's my map? Hang on. I got to get my map. I drew it out already, you know. Okay, so next to my bed, I'm going to put my desk. If there's not a, little cubby hole area, big closet, like to put it in. And then, of course, facing slightly away from the main window, because you can't have the TV glare, is going to be my sofa. And then in front of the sofa is going to be the armoire that holds my TV. And behind the sofa, my sofa table, and then to the left of my sofa is going to go my chair, okay? And then I envision a little tiny, of course, bathroom. If it's only a studio, of course, it's going to be very tiny, with a tub. The old-fashioned tub, I want that old-fashioned tub. I haven't sat my girl parts down in water in years, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, so, and of course, if it's a studio, it's probably going to have a big inside closet that you have to walk through to get to the bathroom, I'm assuming. So either that's going to be the extra space in the kitchen or in the bathroom. But I want it to be in the kitchen, but I have a feeling it's going to be in the bathroom. So that means I'm going to have a nice big space walking through to get to the bathroom. Okay, so yeah. Here's the drawing. Well, all 3 of these you see is what I have already envisioned. In case you're wondering what you're looking at, they're my plans that I drew out in my head today. Not today, sorry, we had a holiday. Today's Tuesday. So I drew this yesterday, yeah. Okay, so this is what I saw. And I also saw the number 17. So I don't know if that's going to be my new apartment number or what. But we shall see. We shall see. I have a feeling it's going to be, of course, old, 50s building, small. I don't want to live in a big, huge apartment building anymore. I did that once. It was fun. I've experienced that. With experience something else now. Yeah, I can't really see the street too much, but there's other apartment buildings. Imagine that. I've never lived on a street where there was just like a whole full street of apartment buildings. So that might be kind of neat to do this time. It might be. I'm afraid, well, I am challenged by the thought that if I have a huge place, I'm going to clutter it all up again. So we'll start here, have my own peace and quiet again, under budget, of course. Gotta stay within the budget, and eat better, get some exercise, make new friends. Oh, I already made 2 new friends. I gotta tell you about them in my next video. I gotta get a cord for my camcorder. I can't stand doing videos this way. It sucks. Now I can't even get the camcorder thingamajigger to stay on long enough for me to put the pictures in the video that I took. So, to make a video out of pictures, Anyway, yeah, I think. And, of course, my deadline goal is November 1st. So, help me manifest that, and then, please, yeah, sometimes, but you know what? I have no shame anymore, so I don't care. I've lived with the idea that we shouldn't ask for help most of my life, and now that I'm 48 and a half, 49, I realize that was a really messed up conception. So hey, ain't no shame in my game. I need help again, because if I move, I will need things, silly little things like all natural seasonings, Mrs. Dash, salt, pepper, plain silly little things like that. And you say, Tasha, that's so crazy. Why don't you just go out and buy it? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because as soon as I have the $2,000 to move, yeah, who was it? That lady saying, why don't you just get another apartment? Yeah, give me $2,000. I'd have a new apartment, okay? I'm going to have to get back on budget after that. So, the first thing to go is food out of the budget. So, that's why I'm going to be begging for housewarming stuff in the cabinetry department. Yes, anything and everything. I can store it in cabinet, canned goods, glass goods, seasonings. I have 2 plates, 2 forks, 2 knives, 2 spoons, 2 pots, and a really big, huge glass that Will made me. And right now, that's about it. So, and I've got some Tupperwares. And that's it. That's all I have. Which is more than enough. I'm not out to buy a new set of dishes or anything like that. But I'm just saying, if you happen to have, some Mrs. Dash, 2 of them, feel free to send a girl 1. I'm not greedy. Just need a little teeny bit, get started. And then I should be back on my feet. My goal is I shouldn't have any bills until when? If I move November 1st, then my first bill should be coming in, of course, December 15th or so. So December 15th, and then that means again, nothing for anybody for Christmas. So there's me. I already got myself a little 1-foot Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and this, gonna be good. Go meet my new neighbors and call it a day. Yeah. Can't wait. I'm excited about my new choice to move on to bigger, better things. I'm going to get over my challenges. Yeah. Anyway, that's another video. It's still hard for me to talk about some things, sorry. But I did learn my lessons of living with others because I felt alone and lonely. So I wanted to be with others for a lot of reasons, not just for the mere fact of being alone and lonely. And I feel I have learned those lessons. So it's time to move on. Bigger, better. Progress. So we shall see. I'm going to go look at 2 places tomorrow, Wednesday, the 7th. I think it's tomorrow, right? I think so. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Tomorrow is Wednesday, the 8th. I'm going to go look at 2 places, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. Oh, I just got to take lots of pictures in my phone. Yeah, I could upload those good. Okay. So there's my new manifestation, and a girl could use some prayer. So there you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you had a wonderful day. And don't forget to stop and love yourself, okay? Please? Pretty please? Okay. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.